Alister Crowley. Alister Crowley was born Edward Alexander Crowley in the United Kingdom in 1875. His uncle owned a very successful distillery, and this was how, eventually, Edward would come about his wealth. His father, at the time, he saw this as a sin. Anything in excess was a sin. Money, nice things, wealth. His father became a preacher and was a devout fundamentalist. Edward was raised to believe that he only existed to serve God. Edward looked up to his father and became a Christian. He studied the Bible and he wanted to become a preacher just like his dad one day. Edward was made fun of in his school for that. When he was 11, his dad died of tongue cancer. Edward then became very ill and left to move in with his uncle. His uncle let him have the freedom that he had never had before, drink alcohol underage. He also bought him a prostitute at 15 years old, and this was when Edward lost his virginity. He went back to live with his mother, but at that point, he had already changed. His mother said that he reminded her of the beast, mentioned in the book of Revelation. He enjoyed that title, and so he decided to keep it. He despised the idea that everything that made people happy was a sin. His mother caught him having sex one day with the maid on her bed. She ruined the maid's reputation, fired her, and put her out on the streets. The maid then became a prostitute. Alister Crowley claimed that he knew Jack the Ripper and that the maid was his first victim. He said that Jack was in the occult. He then went to college at Cambridge University. It was there that he fell in love with a man named Herbert Jerome Pollitt. This was when Edward would become Alister. He was in his 20s before he would join his first real order, though, the Order of the Golden Dawn. He believed magic was very real, and Crowley took their teachings very seriously and was a very quick learner. Crowley was a hard man to like. He was very dark and he was very arrogant. At the rate that he was learning, the Order believed that he would use his powers for evil, and they started to turn against him. But Alister gained popularity and knowledge pretty fast, and he went on to begin a religion called Pollinating. The first and most important rule of this religion was "Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law." He went on to write books like Sex Magic, where children were allowed to watch rituals under the guise of education. Pollinating is a religion that was known for sacrificing animals, orgies, forced sex acts, drugs, pedophilia, and even human sacrifice. Alister Crowley believed that he was the chosen one, that he was going to usher in a new era of Satanism in the occult. Remember, his religion had one core rule: do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. According to Forbes magazine, in 2021, Jay-Z and Beyonce's net worth is $1.4 billion. They have a strong influence on today's generation. John Lennon said, "Do what thou willst, as long as you're not hurting anybody. Regard not them that have familiar spirits, neither seek after wizards to be defiled by them. I am the Lord your God. And when they shall say unto you, Seek unto them that have familiar spirits, and unto wizards that peep and that mutter, should not a people seek unto their God for the living to the dead? But the fearful and unbelieving, and the abominable, and murderers, and whoremongers, and sorcerers, and idolaters, and all liars, shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death."